Hello everybody, I'm Poison Kitty.
And I'm Houkou16.
And together we are twin from another sin.
So, today we're going to mix some quirks.
From My Hero Academia.
Yeah. We are going to pretend that some villain can shift people's quirk.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily.
Like for a day or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they just happen to switch around in class 1A.
Yeah, 1A is up against the villain that can shift quirks with people. We have the beautiful wheel to help us figure out who is
gonna have whose quirk.
Yeah. So the first character who is going to change quirk with someone
is going to be Mina.
Mina! Okay. And Mina is going to shift quirk with
Aishiro and Mina are going to change quirks. That's funny. Okay, so Mina will be all hard and manly and stuff. And Aishiro will be able to
use that.
Yeah.
Those quirks are so opposite.
Yeah, they're so different.
Yeah. Because one affects the user itself and the other one is more like outside of the user.
Yeah. But, I mean, that could be so funny to see how, especially Aishiro would react to actually being able to fire off acid.
And the funny thing is, he looks so much up to her, so now he has her quirk.
Yeah, now he can actually try and use it. It's funny. I love this.
I love this too. I think they will both have... I think Mina will have an easier time using Aishiro's quirk.
Yeah, but she will at the same time also still have to like get up in close combat. Like with her acid, she doesn't need that much close combat, so it will be a little bit different. But I think it's Aishiro who will have the hardest time adjusting. Yeah,
but luckily for both of them, they have been near each other for a long time.
Exactly, I think they know a lot about each other's quirks.
I think that's not the worst thing that this villain could do
that's
to
not
them.
The worst thing that could happen. Let's see if we can find something worse. I'm so looking forward to see what Mineta gets, because that can be so bad.
Yeah.
And then we have Toro.
Ooh, we are going to see Toro now.
Oh yes. So who's going to be invisible?
Let it be Mineta.
That would be so bad for the girls.
Yeah, but
it's not.
Nope.
It's going to be
Miso. Okay,
so actually,
two spy
characters are going to change the quirks, exactly.
Yeah.
But also it would be funny because Toro will all of a sudden have a lot of, like, limps. Like, we're going from not being able to see anything to see a lot more than we were supposed to.
A lot more than we wanted to.
Yeah. More than what she would actually look like normally.
I think Meso would actually have a really easy time with her quirk, but mostly because he will right away turn invisible.
Yeah, I'm also like, he will, I mean, it won't be so much of a change for him, because like he has his eyes on his hand things, and so he can spy around. I mean, being invisible, it's easier.
Yeah, but it must also be really weird for him not to have all those limbs.
That is true. Now he
now that I think about it, it's both mutant quirks.
Yeah, they are. That's kind of funny.
Toro will have the hardest time.
Yeah,
I think it will feel weird to do that.
I also think, for some reason, I actually think it's harder like getting more limbs than getting fewer limbs.
Mm-hmm. And also,
at least in this
now
case.
people can see her. So I hope this fight is not going to be while they are in the hero outfits.
No, I don't hope so either. Otherwise, she's just going to be like, yeah!
Totally, visibly naked.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
Aoyama! Who's going to get navel laser?
Yeah, who's going to have a stomach ache?
It's gonna be Sato. So Aoyama is going to have sugar rush. That could be a problem because, as far as I know, I've only seen Aoyama like
eating cheese.
Yeah, eating at least French food, but yes, a lot of cheese.
At least French is also good at pastries.
That is true, but I've never seen him eat like unhealthy. Really, not much.
No.
So I think that's gonna be a big change for him.
And Sato will have a stomach ache by using the navel laser.
Plus
but
he might also very quickly develop diabetes.
Yeah, but also Sato will right away have a novel that will just shoot laser. Because,
Oh yes.
Because he doesn't have the belt.
Oh, I don't hope that he hits any of his classmates.
No, just
That's
like
true.
he doesn't have the belt, so he can't control it.
They need to switch it very quickly.
Yeah, here's my sugar. Let me take the belt.
Take my sugar. Take my belt. Okay.
My question is if Sato can wear his belt, or else he needs to hold it. Perfect.
Yeah, that is true. But at least he doesn't need his arms. This is a funny image I have in my head now.
Yeah.
Of Sato with the naval laser belt holding in his hands, and Aoyama starting to
trying to punch people.
Yeah, and starting to stuff sugar in his face.
That was a good funny one.
Yeah.
Let's spin the wheel again. Zero. Tape dude.
Who's going to be Spider-Man now?
Tape Spider-Man.
It's going to be Sue.
Okay, this is amazing because they are quirks that kind of similar if you compare tape and tongue.
Exactly. Her tongue works a bit like his tape.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think she would have a hard time adjusting. I think
she will, because I think it will feel weird.
True, it's coming from her elbows, but I think that Zero is the one having the hardest time because he has a lot of other things also.
Yeah.
Like
I think he will probably just use the tongue thing.
Probably. I hope maybe the camouflage.
If he can
figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
And crawling on the walls. He can also do that now.
Yeah.
And swim a lot better. Mm-hmm. But I think he's probably going to keep his stomach inside of him.
I also think that they both will actually change a little bit in appearance because both of their quirks are kind of appearant based.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, Sue will of course because of the elbow.
Yeah,
tape
and
dispensers.
she might seem a bit more squared.
Human-like.
And squared.
Yeah, but more human-like because she goes very forward and.
Oh, I don't think she will change how she walks though much because it will be weird to her.
Yeah.
Changing that. So I think she will still be lumped a bit forward. Yeah. And I think Sato will not really know how to like do the frog jumps and stuff like that from the start.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
I think he will be very optimistic about it.
Oh yeah. I actually want to see that.
Yeah. Can we get this spin-off episode?
Yes, please.
I would like that.
Yeah. Please.
Let's spin the wheel.
Coda!
Okay. Who's Coda going to change with?
Who can talk to animals in a moment? Mm-hmm. Oh, I could have seen the funny Jiro though, but Ida.
Ida! That's a weird one.
That's a really weird one. Also, hard for them to adjust to each other's, I would say.
I think so too. Because one is like nature-based and the other one is engine-based. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Very opposite of each other.
Yeah, they're very far from each other.
Yeah.
So, will Coda just all of a sudden like have engines shoot out of his legs? And Ida's will just disappear. He can actually wear long pants for a whole day.
Whoa! My question is, will Coda's face change? Because it's also part quirk-like.
I don't think so.
Let's not say that it does.
No. I just think that he gets engines on his legs.
Yeah.
And Ida's disappear for a
It must hurt getting engines on your legs.
Haven't we? We have seen
Ida pull them out and stuff.
And that really looks hurtful.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of gross.
That hurt to watch.
Yeah.
So, but I think these two will be one of the more useless ones.
Yes.
Because they will have such a hard time. Ida will try to run so much and...
Yes. Realizing, oh yeah, I don't have my engines right now.
I need to speak to animals.
And
he doesn't know how to speak properly to animals.
No. And I think Coda will just be like, when he starts running, he runs real fast and he doesn't really know how
he
to
screams
stop. So yeah, he just goes into panic.
Yeah. But let's see who's next.
Mineta!
Don't ask me why there's a poop emoji after this. I didn't make this one, I just got it. And for some reason there's a poop emoji behind Mineta's name.
Yeah.
But Mineta, who is Mineta going to shift with?
Yeah. Ujiro. So one of the more, I would say, boring ones, because Mineta's, it could have been so crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, if he had gotten Toros, he would have been invisible.
Yeah.
I mean, the girls would hate that.
Yeah.
But getting Ujiros, I don't think the girls really have to fear much.
No. Actually, no, not at all. He just gets a tail.
Exactly.
And Ujiro gets some hair.
Yeah, some interesting purple new ball hair.
Yeah. And loses his tail.
Yes.
He will be
They will change appearance for sure.
They will change appearance for sure. But also Ujiro will have a really hard time with this. Yeah. Because he uses his tail like it's a third leg.
I would also say, if Mineta gets the length of the tail that is Ujiro's, he will have a hard time using it.
Then he can't move.
No, exactly.
But if he gets a tail that's probably
that fits his size, then
fits his size and his physical appearance, then he will be useless as well.
Yeah. Also because I mean, it takes a long time to actually master a tail.
Yeah. I also think Ojiro's tail is that buff because he has trained it so much.
Exactly.
So if Mineta gets it, it will just be like a little cow tail thing.
Yeah. And I mean, Mineta is not good in like close combat either. So
fun thing, because Mineta don't have the bubble hair, his hair is super cool.
Oh yeah. That could be so funny. Either that or it's just like super flat.
Bald.
Like, yeah, almost bald. Like just little purple things.
I could see the fun if he becomes good looking because he loses a bald.
He loses his hair and then he's just like super good looking with a tail.
With a tail.
That could be so hilarious.
Yeah. We still want this spin-off. Okay.
Yes. Horikoshi, please.
Or filler episode, is it more?
Yeah.
So let's see who's filler next. Episode.
Next is
Uraraka. Who is Uraraka going to switch her work with? Let it be Deku.
It's going to be Denki. Denki and Uraraka
So the
switching.
two that actually get really bad after using their own quirk.
Yeah, exactly. So Denki will get nauseous and Uraraka will get stupid.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think Uraraka would be like a bit
cautious.
Yeah, exactly. A lot actually. A lot cautious with using the electricity because she has no idea how it actually works and she's just like, I don't want to fry anybody.
Yeah. I think Denki will have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, he will have a lot of fun flying up in the air, but I know there's a villain, but at the same time I'm like, will he just like mess around with this quirk?
Depending on the villain, I don't think he will very much, because his friends are in danger and stuff.
Or he will, he will.
But I think maybe he will, by accident, touch someone.
Yeah, and then it's like, because, now you're floating.
Yeah, we know that her quirk works as well, only if you touch with all 5 fingers.
Yeah. So accidentally Denki touching something and it starts to float.
Yeah. He can just like, good going, buddy, and smack someone on the shoulder and then
like, bye. Whoops. So
release.
Yeah. But like, I could just see Denki actually start panicking and be like, oh no.
And touch his face and then he begins to float.
And then Uraraka, no, you stay here and release this stuff.
Let's keep going.
Is
Momo.
Who's going to be able to create? I kind of hope it's Bakugou.
No, dang.
It's going to be It is actually Bakugou.
High five for that one.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I mean, just imagine Bakugou being able to create all this stuff.
Bakugou is smart enough to create all this stuff.
Yeah,
maybe maybe not all of it, but I think he will be able to create a lot of explosions.
Exactly. I mean, he hasn't studied molecular structure as much as Momo, but he's smart enough to create the stuff he knows about, so he can. I'm sure he can create a lot of explosive.
I think he designed his grenade hands thingies himself.
I think so too.
So I think he will actually be able to make at least a hand grenade.
Yeah. So I mean his.
Momo will throw him her book.
Yeah.
If she's having it.
She always has it with her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, okay, Bakugou's quirk doesn't really have to change much because now he can just like create explosives instead. So he will probably do that and then use that. That would probably be his main focus.
Yeah. The only factor is he needs to take some clothing off because there needs to be some skin, and he don't show any skin because he needs to be hot.
Actually, that's not true. In his summer outfit, he has bare arms.
Yeah, okay, a little bit of bare arms, that's true.
But he needs to take off the grenades at least, yes, and gloves. So, yes. But Momo, she would have a hard time.
She will be so afraid of using that quirk.
Yeah. I mean, she's smart enough to know how it works, because, I mean, it's not really that difficult. But also, she's not wearing a lot of clothes, so she can't sweat that much.
Yeah. I think she will probably be more likely help Bakugou using her quirk than using...
So she will be like a backup for Bakugou.
I think they will work really well together doing this.
Yeah, if Bakugou lets that happen.
Yeah. Let's go to the next ones. Jiro. Who is Jiro going to switch her quirk with? Fumikage. The two shadow kind of people. If I can say it like
shadowy
that.
People. Yes.
Shadowy people.
Okay.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Will Fumikage lose his bird face because he needs earlobes?
I think so. Either that or he's a bird face with ears. It will look so weird either way.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Jiro only loses the
earlobes and then get the dark shadow.
Yes, exactly. I actually think like Jiro will just like look back and see dark shadow being there, and then she will be like, okay,
this is this. Okay. And she have worked with Fumikage before, so she well actually I think she will have a quite easy time.
Yeah.
Because dark shadow is a living thing, and it's not like it hates her or anything.
No, so he does a lot of things on his own.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then Fumikage, I think he will have a hard time figuring out Jiro's quirk.
Yeah. Mostly because Jiro's quirk for hero working, at least it needs all the equipment she has.
So he can't really use a lot of it.
No.
He can like extend the cords and then poke.
He can also poke the ground and stuff and listen.
True, and then he can still listen in on things, but I don't know how.
I don't think he will be that useful, and just like maybe make sure that Jiro and Dark Shadow works well together.
Yeah, maybe he will shout some commands at Dark Shadow too.
I think he will do the same as Momo and Bakugou.
Yeah, they will be a team.
Yeah. So, spinning.
We have Deku.
Deku! Who's Deku?
Who's going to get all...
Who's going to explode?
Yeah, whose body is going to explode? Who is not going to live through this? We're going for Shoto! Okay, Shoto and Deku.
I actually don't think Shoto will explode. I think his body is strong enough to take it.
I mean, hello, his dad is Endeavor. Like, he has been training all his life.
Yeah. So Shoto will not explode.
Yeah, so this is actually the best that could happen.
Yeah. That or Bakugou.
Yeah, true.
Because Bakugou clearly don't explode by it.
that ending to that movie is still weird. Anyways, Deku and Shoto. I mean, Deku knows a lot about everybody's quirks, so I don't think he would have that much of a hard time.
Deku is the one most equipped for this villain to appear because he has studied.
He wouldn't really have much of a hard time trying to use most of these quirks. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. And I think Shoto will have a hard time
figuring out how it specifically works.
Yeah.
And because it's not just an easy walk through the park.
No, it's not. And he knows that because he knows that Deku hurts himself by using the quirk.
Exactly.
And stuff.
So he would be like, how to use this the best way.
Yeah. At least it's to one of the smarter people.
Yes.
So
but he would still have a hard time.
He will still have a really hard time. He will probably make the finger guns thing.
Yeah.
Knowing that that's a safe way to use the quirk at least 10 times.
Yeah. Exactly. So if he doesn't mind breaking his fingers, then yeah.
Then we have mixed all 20 students.
Yeah.
And I like the mixes we got. And
yeah,
I like that we
too.
didn't just make them up by ourselves and had the wheel of fortune decide.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, this was our interesting Switch quirk
villain attacks 1A.
Yeah, video.
Great title. We're not using it.
No. So if you did like this video, click like and subscribe.
And ring the bell.
And we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.